from the Botanical Garden saying, we want you to help us with this show. I had done another exhibition in 2013 on Georgia O'Keeffe and Ansel Adams in Hawaii. And so I had a background in these pictures. These pictures, O'Keeffe did 20 pictures during her trip to Hawaii. We have been able to bring 17 of them together for this show, along with a digitized version of her sketchbooks, some actual sketches, both pencil and gouache sketches from her time here. It's kind of remarkable that given the fact that she only spent about 9 weeks, a little over 2 months in Hawaii, and much of that was spent acclimating herself, a lot of it was also spent just like getting from island to island, that she was able to produce that many works and that many good works. This is a little known body of work in her career. In fact, when I first went to the Honolulu Museum of Art to interview for my job, I had no idea that O'Keeffe had gone to Hawaii. It was the director at the time who told me when he showed me our 5 pictures in the collection. And also kind of brushed them off. He's like, she didn't even want to come. She didn't like it. The pictures are unimportant. But I know, right? But really, that's not the case. And so I spent the past 10 years proving him wrong and really bringing attention to this extraordinary group of paintings. When Joanna and I were researching the exhibition, we got really interested in looking at the pictures and seeing if we could trace O'Keeffe's journey throughout the islands through the pictures that she painted. There's no real record of what she painted first, and so we're offering a speculation in the space today. And what we think is, so O'Keeffe came to Hawaii, she was immediately whisked into high society. She got very immediately connected to the most important families in Honolulu. She went to parties, she did a lot of socializing, she did a lot of touring around. She went to Chinatown, she spent time in Waikiki, she wore a muumuu, she went to Gump's, which was this very important department store at the time, an art gallery. What else did she do? She went to the Honolulu Museum of Art and the Bishop Museum, which she enjoyed very much. And the whole time, people were giving her flowers, which is what one does in Hawaii. Anytime you go to someone's home, you might have a keepsake of a flower. If there's a celebration, you'll be handed awarded, or given a lei. And so flowers are very much a part of daily existence in Hawaii. And O'Keeffe, as a lover of flowers, really got into this, and so she was constantly given flowers, and she was keeping the flowers, preserving them, keeping them in her room, collecting a sort of photo archive, or an archive of literal archive of flowers that she then turned to when she started to paint. And O'Keeffe was an artist who was very interested in capturing a sense of place. She really wanted to, before she could paint a place, and as you know, she's very associated with her many places, she had to become deeply immersed in it and really acclimated it to before she could paint it. And Joanna and I argue that she did this through flowers, starting with garden variety flowers that she might have seen on the mainland, belladonna, which is very similar to Jimson weed, which she painted often, lotus flowers, which she would have seen in water gardens on the mainland, and acclimating herself to Hawaii through these flowers. But she exoticizes the flowers, suggesting that, she's tracing or just giving a visual imprint of her own exoticization as she acclimated herself to the island. So she'll add a tropical bloom, as you see in the belladonna picture. This morning was the first time I've ever seen that picture in person. Oh. And it just blows me away. I cannot even, that green center is just so phenomenal. But she pairs the belladonna with a ginger flower, so a more exotic form of flower form. Let's kind of go towards the back of the room, and I can